Hey guys, what's up? This week I was actually gonna do a react/review to the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct stuff, but I'm kind of very disappointed with some things, and I'm not really excited enough to make a video on it. So instead, we're gonna talk about a manga that I just recently caught up to called Ichi the Witch. So Ichi the Witch is a Shonen Jump manga that recently came out. It actually came out last year, and it was one of the most popular manga to come out last year, as well as one of the most high rated manga to come out last year. The reason why I even took a look at it or wanted to talk about it in the first place is because I feel like we're really nearing the end of a lot of great Shonen Jump manga. You know, Jujutsu Kaisen ended last year, Chainsaw Man is nearing its end, Undead Unluck ended, but this is a brand new one. It's about 20 to 30 chapters in. I think it's 28 chapters as of me recording this. And man, I gotta say, I really like it. The story is done by Osamu Nishi, and the art is done by Shiro Usazaki. She also did the art for Act Age, which was really popular. But yeah, Ichi the Witch. The story generally revolves around this boy named Ichi who lived in the woods, and in the world that he lives, there are witches, and these witches have only historically ever been women because men possess no magic capabilities whatsoever. But through some random stroke of luck or misfortune, depending on how you look at it, Ichi becomes a witch. I'm not going to spoil how exactly he becomes a witch, but he does. And so he becomes the first male witch in history. After, you know, that first chapter where he becomes a witch, it kind of delves a little bit deeper into the world of witches and magic. I really love the way that Osamu frames this world of magic, where it's a little bit more primal. Even though there's modern technology and like magic-based technology in the world, it feels very much like Monster Hunter-esque. Within the story, there exists a council of like elite witches, as well as a bunch of monsters called anti-magics. I'm pretty sure they're called anti-magics. It's been like a week since I read it. But basically these anti-magics, they exist to kill witches and actively hunt them out. They hold within them these gems or spells that can be used by witches, and if you complete their trials, then you can attain their spells and, you know, whatnot. I really like the angle that these mangakas go in terms of acquiring the magic and the way that Ichi interacts with the world of the monsters, as opposed to what you would expect something like a main character to act in these types of Shonen Jump stories. I really like Ichi. He's a really cool protagonist, and I really like the deuteragonist, Piscaris. She's really cool. You know, there's a lot of characters like, you know, the strongest type characters like Gojo and Kakashi, who exist solely to be the barometer for how strong some other entity is. Piscaris is a really cool character because she kind of is just nonchalantly the strongest, and it doesn't seem to have that much of an effect on the world because there's no direct conflict between witches for the most part. So it's not like there's no ranking board as it seems so far. But I really like the way that her power is portrayed, and I like the way that she carries herself. Even though she's the strongest, she just seems like a normal witch as much as everybody else is. But yeah, in terms of a new Shonen Jump manga, I think Ichi the Witch is actually really promising. I can't give it an exact ranking as of right now because it's way too early, but I would say if I had to give like a perspective ranking, it looks like it's on its way to being an A rank series. The art is amazing. I can put some panels up on the screen here for you guys. It is so beautiful in some instances, and the story so far, even though nothing grand has happened, I really feel like I get a scope of what's possible in this world, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it continue to expand. But yeah, that's the little manga review for this week. Maybe next week we'll take a look at some anime openings, if nothing else happens. But yeah, if this review convinced you in any way, go take a look at Ichi the Witch and let me know if you like it in the comments. That's it for me this week, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.